What is up everyone? In this video, we are going to talk about two highly popular technologies that often spark debates in the automotive world. The question is, which is more powerful, NOS or a turbocharger? If you've seen Fast and Furious, you'll notice Dom always use NOS when he's about to lose. But some people say turbocharger are better and not as expensive. There's no denying that both technologies can make an engine more powerful. But the question is, which one is more powerful? So in this video, we'll take a look at the differences, advantages and also disadvantages of these two technologies. Let's go. Alright, NOS or nitrous oxide system is a technology designed to boost engine power by introducing nitrous oxide gas into the engine's intake system. NOS is actually a brand name made famous by Fast and Furious, but the actual name of the gas inside is nitrous oxide. This NOS is stored in a tank, and when nitrous oxide is injected into the combustion chamber and then heated, it will break down into two components, oxygen and nitrogen. The additional oxygen allows more fuel to burn, creating a larger explosion and significantly increasing the engine's power output almost instantly. Another advantage of the NOS system is its cooling effect on the air. When nitrous oxide is injected into the cylinder, the air temperature in the engine drops, making the air denser. Denser air means more oxygen molecules can fit into the same volume, resulting in a denser air-fuel mixture and more power than without NOS. Since NOS can deliver a lot of power instantly, it is commonly used in drag racing, where extra power is needed for a very short duration. NOS system usually comes in two types. The first is a dry system, where nitrous oxide is injected into the intake manifold. This system requires the engine's ECU to automatically adjust the appropriate amount of fuel. The second type is a wet system, where nitrous oxide is mixed with fuel before the mixture enters the manifold. These two are the most common systems, though there are others like the direct port system, single fogger system and plate nitrous systems. Essentially, these systems differ in how nitrous oxide is introduced into the engine. Now, what about the turbocharger? Unlike NOS, a turbocharger is a device that uses your car's exhaust gases to generate additional power. First, the hot, high-pressure exhaust gases spin a turbine inside the turbocharger. This turbine in turn spins a compressor that compresses the air entering the engine. The compressed air contains more oxygen, thus allowing more fuel to burn and generating extra power for the engine. A turbocharger has several key components. First is the turbine, which converts the energy from exhaust gases into mechanical rotational energy. The second one is the compressor, which compresses the incoming air before it enters the engine. Most turbocharged cars also have an intercooler, which cools the compressed air before it enters the engine. Cooler and denser air increases power during combustion. Another important component of a turbocharger is the wastegate, which regulates the boost pressure to ensure it doesn't exceed safe levels for the engine. So if you notice, although NOS and turbochargers are two different things, their goal is actually the same, which is to introduce more air into the engine so that more fuel can be burned, resulting in an increase of power. One of the main advantages of NOS over turbochargers is that NOS can deliver power almost instantly. When you press the NOS button, nitrous oxide is injected into the engine and the boost happens immediately. That's why it is so popular in drag racing. Additionally, NOS systems are simpler to install, especially the dry system. This makes NOS quicker and easier to set up compared to turbochargers, which require additional components like intercoolers and wastegate. However, turbochargers also have their advantages over NOS. The first is that the extra power from a turbocharger is much more consistent compared to NOS, which only provides a temporary boost of power. As long as the turbocharger is operating within its range, the engine will always have extra power compared to an engine without a turbocharger. This makes turbochargers more suitable for track or endurance racing, where sustained performance is required over a long period. This means the turbochargers are also highly suitable for regular cars for daily use. Another advantage is that the turbochargers are more efficient compared to NOS because they utilize exhaust gas. This is a form of of energy that would otherwise be wasted. Now we can use that energy to generate additional power. The ability to convert waste energy into useful one makes turbocharger a very popular energy recovery device in various industries, not just in car engines. Turbochargers are also more practical for daily use because they don't require periodic refills, unlike NOS, which relies on nitrous oxide tank that needs to be replenished. Once installed, a turbocharger works seamlessly with the engine without needing additional material input. Of course, every advantages of each technologies comes with its own disadvantages. For NOS, the main issue is its reliance on nitrous oxide tanks. This means NOS can only be used for short bursts, and once the tank is empty, it needs to be refilled. Frequent use of NOS can also strain the engine, potentially causing damage over time due to high loads. Additionally, in many countries, nitrous oxide is also heavily regulated or even banned, making it difficult to obtain. For turbochargers, the most common issue is turbo lag. This refers to the delay in power delivery because the turbo takes a moment to spool up and compress the air for the combustion chamber. For example, when exiting a corner, you might press the accelerator but not feel the power immediately. So you press it even more. Then suddenly all the power arrives at once, which could lead to oversteer or losing control if you are unprepared. However, modern turbo engines have significantly reduced turbo lag thanks to various engineering advancements. In summary, both NOS and turbochargers serve the same purpose, which is to force more air into the combustion chamber. Without sufficient air, fuel cannot burn efficiently. This is the fundamental limitation of petrol and diesel engines. It needs air to burn. There are of course fuels that don't necessarily require a lot of air to combust. For example, nitro gas. If you would like me to explain more about this nitro fuel, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.